Enjoying the show? You can help others find it and enjoy it too by giving us a 5-star rating or review. If you feel like reaching out to us with a question or comment, you can send us an email at mywifetherd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at mywifethedietitian.com, as well as our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy the show. It's Rob and Sandra from My Wife the Dietitian, and this is Nutrition Nuggets.
You just said let's rock and roll, and we're going to talk about rolls. We're talking about tortilla rolls, pinwheels.
Pinwheels?
Veggie wraps.
Oh, wraps. What's a pinwheel?
Did I totally confuse you?
Totally confused
There's so
me.
many different names.
A pinwheel sounds like something they had in the 70s. Was it? I don't know. Anyway.
A veggie wheel. If you make it, if you make a wrap and then you cut it up kind of like
in little pieces for the kids' lunch. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
They're like pinwheels.
Yeah, that reminds me of parties my mom used to have back in the 70s, and there'd be like these little pieces of sandwiches that are all cut up. And yeah, anyway, we're talking about wraps. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think we've talked about these.
Oh, I'm sure we have, but maybe...
There's so many. And do you remember this book that we got like a long time ago?
Called Wraps?
Yeah. Easy Recipes for Handheld Meals by Mary and Sarah Corpenine, and they're identical twins.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have a catering business ×2, like times, like the herb times. And I love all their ideas because there's so many different ways to make a wrap. And I bet people, like with smoothies, people have one recipe and that's their smoothie recipe, or one wrap and that's their wrap recipe. But you can make so many different wraps. You can have them as dessert wraps, like Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh, that sounds good. I've done that actually.
You could have breakfast wraps, like the egg wraps. You could have a lunch wrap, a dinner wrap. They're so easy and they're so convenient, and it's a no cook thing. Well, you could cook the filling, but
sometimes you need to heat them up a little bit. But yeah, I love wraps because it's just like this empty kind of canvas, and you just fill it with a whole bunch of stuff. And it's better than like bread, in my opinion, because if I put the same things on a sandwich that I put in a wrap, it would all fall out.
Right.
So the wrap kind of like contains it all. So it's kind of nice.
I know. You're so good at the wrap, at actually wrapping them. I remember when our kids were little or newborn, you were like, oh, they're just like a little burrito wrap.
Exactly. You just got to make sure you fold it in the end enough, because that's the secret. That's what keeps everything from falling out.
Right.
You can't just roll it or everything will fall out at the end.
Exactly.
Just like, you don't want to lose your baby.
Well, that's true too.
So you gotta fold that end in and keep them in place.
Keep them contained. Yeah, I love this book, Wraps. It's a recipe book. What's the difference between a wrap and a burrito? The thrill factor. Burritos are predictable. Beans, rice, salsa. You know the story. Wraps take this simple, classic form of the burrito and radically expand its horizons. If a burrito is an airplane, then a wrap is the space shuttle. In a wrap, anything goes. There's no limit to the fabulous combinations that you can fill a tortilla for an easy and substantial meal.
One of my favorite things to put in a wrap is leftovers.
Yeah.
Because you can just, like I said, it's just like this shell that's waiting for a filling. So if you had like a casserole, throw it in a wrap. If you had like rice and beans, that works. I've even put like pasta salad in a wrap, or potato salad, which is kind of funny, but it works and it's good.
No, absolutely. They're talking about different cuisines like French and Indian, Middle Eastern, Thai, and we're going to talk about the California roll wrap today.
The classic.
Kind of classic. It's kind of like if you did a sushi roll, but it's with a wrap instead of...
I think we put this in the newsletter a couple of weeks ago, but I can't remember exactly what was in it. I just remember it was kind of like a normal sandwich with like meat and veggies and stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a little bit different because what you could do is have a little soy sauce and rice and add wasabi.
Oh, like actually like sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you heat up the tortilla just a little bit, like warm it up.
Yeah.
So it's
12 seconds in the microwave.
Well, just, yeah. So
that's my magic number.
Yeah. So you can fold it and it rolls better, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want it breaking. Makes it a little more pliable. The heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, you take all the same fillings, like cucumber, like chopped up cucumber, green onion, avocado. You could use crab meat, and you could use pickled ginger.
Oh, yum.
So you've got that flavor of like sushi. Delicious. And you can actually use nori too. So you can put a little bit of the mayo to get the nori, the seaweed, to stick to the wrap. And then you add all the ingredients on top of that. And then you roll it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Cut it up. And then you have the little pinwheels, or what would you call them?
I don't know. Slices, pinwheels, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Sushi, fajita sushis? I don't know.
Yeah. Sushi wraps.
Tortilla? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's there's so many options in terms of different flavors for your wrap.
You know, another thing I've put in wraps is leftover salad.
Yes.
Like a Greek salad in a wrap.
So
It's
good.
Perfect. Throw a little cream cheese or something in there, and then bing, bang, boom, all your other fixins, you just drop them in. And
Yeah, if you got the feta in there from the
yeah.
Greek salad, that gives it a little bit of salt and some texture.
The one thing you want to watch out for is not making it too wet. Because unlike bread will absorb any kind of moisture to a certain extent. Wraps, it just rolls right off of it and falls in your lap. So
There it is, a roll again.
yeah, even if it's rolled well, it'll still find its way at the bottom. So yeah,
True.
try to avoid using really wet sauces.
The Food Lover's Companion, we've used this before. It says tortilla. Number 1, Mexico's everyday bread. The unleavened tortilla is round and flat. Remember, we talked about sourdough bread the other day, and we talked about leavened and unleavened. So this doesn't have yeast, so it's not puffy. It doesn't rise. So it's a flat bread, and it resembles a very thin pancake. The hand-shaped tortilla can be made from corn flour, masa, or wheat flour, but is always baked on a griddle. It can be eaten plain or wrapped around various fillings.
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 Come get your fillings.
Tortillas are the base for burritos, tacos, and a multitude of other dishes. Both corn and flour tortillas are sold prepackaged in the refrigerator section of most supermarkets. And in Spain, the word tortilla refers to a thin omelet, the traditional version of which contains potatoes and Spanish onions. Other ingredients that may be used include ham, chorizo, and peppers.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's some like kind of standard traditional cuisine with tortillas. But definitely you can expand the horizons and get creative in the kitchen and make lots of different fillings. And I think we'll do other nutrition nuggets in the future with different recipes for the wrap.
You know what I'd love to do?
What?
And this requires some cooperation on our on behalf of our listeners. I would love to share some listeners' recipes. It's their ideas, what you guys do for your wraps.
Yeah, like does anyone have a BLT? Like a clubhouse wrap?
Or something unique.
Or an egg wrap?
Yeah, let us know.
Or the butter chicken wrap? There's so many options.
The peanut butter, banana, raisin, and a few chocolate chips. That's one of my go-tos.
You put potato chips in your wraps for the crunch sometimes.
I like things, yeah. I use peanuts now, but yeah, I've definitely put potato chips in because it's a little salty crunch.
Right.
And I've done that in sandwiches too.
Yeah.
And that's a great little secret addition.
There's no rules.
There's no rules. Exactly.
No rules. Just be creative. Start using your kitchen. buy some supplies, like some food, some groceries.
Some supplies.
Well,
go to the supply store. What was that store called the other day when we were driving? And you're like, oh, that's funny. It was like coffee.
Provisions.
Provisions. Yeah.
Sounds like the war.
It totally does. What else was there? It was coffee, danishes, and provisions or something.
Yeah.
It's
Coffee,
funny.
donuts, and provisions.
Yeah. So get some provisions.
Hanks, I think it was.
Get creative.
Yeah. That was an interesting sign.
Mm-hmm.
I think the building's been there for
a while.
Maybe 100 years.
Could have been.
Provisions.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that. Go get creative in your kitchen. Let us know. That was a for real request. We would love to hear from you guys and some of your creative ideas that you've come up with.
For real? Like REEL? Like you want it to come through a reel? Ha, ha, ha. Just
You're
joking.
so silly.
You probably want it through the email? My
Email?
wife, the RD.
No, you can drop it on our Facebook page. You can.
What's the email?
It's my wife. Oh, now I'm all confused because I'm out of my little routine here. My wife, the RD at gmail.com.
Okay.
There you go. And our Facebook page is mywifethedietitian.com.
Or Instagram. There's lots of different ways to contact us.
We are everywhere.
And if you like the show and you think other people might benefit from this wrap idea, share it with one of your friends. Just one.
I think you should share it with a bunch of people, but start with one and then tell them to share it with one. And if you do like the show, you can rate and review as well. That's super helpful to us. And did you know we had a newsletter? We do that every week.
We put recipes in the newsletter.
Exactly. If you like recipes, you like tips, nutrition tips, different ideas.
Veggie of the week.
Fun pictures.
Fruit of the week.
All sorts of different stuff. Yeah.
Rob's tip and Rob's recipe.
Exactly. That's free to join. You can hit us up on the website, find a link for that. And that is it for this week. Thanks again for joining us. Like I said, reach out to us through our social media and our website if you want to share some recipes with us, or if you have questions, we're happy to answer those on the show as well. So we'll be back next Monday with a full episode. So until then, have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining us today on My Wife the Dietitian. If you like what you heard, don't be shy. Leave us a comment or review, and be sure to share our podcast with your friends. If you'd like to hear more, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on our social media pages for updates, episode trailers, and other odds and ends. For more info and links on what we discussed on today's episode, check the show notes. We'll be back next week with another informative and fun-filled episode.